Alright, so as promised, let's get back to Under the Rotting Pizza and see what Cloud and Aerith are up to.
You know,
It's gonna be
assuming... Sorry.
No, we can mention later. Go on, Drova.
You know, assuming that each mission flowed into another, imagine you go from this to Crisis Core to First Soldier. How funny would it be to have essentially Cloud flashing back to Zack eventually flashing back to Sephiroth flashing back to what occurs in the First Soldier?
After this point, the framing device kind of stops, more or less. It's more of a case where Crisis Core and the First Soldier are still connecting some capacity, but I have to mention another time how we are.
Should be able to relax a little now.
I think I get it. Like, initially the flashbacks were to clue you in, hey, check out this story, but after that point, it's just check each story out at your leisure.
And like you yourself said, these acts more or less like an encyclopedia about the events.
No.
I wonder if they'll eventually flesh out First Soldier into its own proper story-driven game, assuming the reception as well. Anyway, they're the Turks, a Shinra organization. They scout for possible candidates for Soldier. Aerith as a soldier. I don't see it.
This violently? I thought they were kidnapping someone.
They're also involved in a lot of other dirty stuff on the side. Spying, murder, you know.
Basically, have you ever seen Reservoir Dogs?
Mm-hmm.
They look like it.
Aerith, don't be judgmental.
Again, some people have considered the idea of, hey, what if Shinra thought, you know, this Aerith girl is special, why don't we just induct her into Soldier? That'll make her easier to control. But why are they after you? There must be a reason, right?
No, not really.
Right.
I think they believe I have what it takes to be in Soldier.
Huh.
Do they now?
Maybe you do. You want to join?
No.
I'm not sure the outfit will work out on you.
I don't know.
Oh, well, keeping her options open, I see.
But I don't want to get caught by those people.
But if it's Cloud, it's okay.
Maybe slightly more okay.
Then let's go.
Hey, I didn't say yes! Hey, Cloud! Were you ever in Soldier?
Zach can't say what? I used to be. How did you guess?
How about the uniform?
Yeah.
Cloud sometimes can be a bit thick.
Your eyes, they have a strange glow, just like mine.
Of course she wouldn't give a normal answer.
To be fair, they make a point to showcase that the Aerith's eyes are more natural green, while Cloud are natural blue with a tinge of thick green with the Mako.
That's the sign of those who have been infused with Mako, the mark of Soldier. But how did you know about that?
There's a tinge of trauma in there too.
Research?
Or the fact that you're a replacement pet for my old boyfriend?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing!
Uh-huh.
Got it?
I don't know, the way you look at me...
Right! Nothing!
Aha, so I don't remind you of anyone you've lost. Okay, sure.
Come on, let's go, Bodyguard!
What?
Guess it's time to get to work.
Oh
Basically,
no! 3 people with guns, what do I do?
since they remember during this time in the original game, when you get to Aerith's house, you may have a random encounter with the bandit type of enemy, but since they did not really have the model probably at this point, to use, they just replace with random Shinra grunts.
Guard hounds.
That's mostly because also how the remake games tend to work. Well, if I recall correctly, there are some of the normal bandits. When it comes to the one that are classic, they being basically made their own characters with names and personalities.
Ow, how's Cloud not cut his shoulder doing?
He's got
Remember,
the shoulder guard.
in the original, he literally rotates above his head, even like an helicopter blade.
Yeah.
I'm home, Mom.
Sure.
This is Cloud, my bodyguard.
Bodyguard? You were followed again?
This happens on a regular basis.
Are you alright? You're not hurt, are you?
No, Mom.
But
Embarrassing me!
I'm all right. I had Cloud with me.
I don't like you.
Thank you, Cloud.
Now get out.
It's interesting how
basically,
So what are you gonna do now?
well, is Sector 7 far from here? I want to go to Tifa's bar.
And get pissed drunk. Today's been a hell of a day.
Well, yeah, he literally
Is Tifa
fell several
a girl?
stories.
That's a personal question.
Yeah.
A girlfriend?
more personal questions.
Girlfriend.
It's only just met you.
Taya, we now have an answer to this question, so you know
the
what
game,
you should be answering.
the game lets me choose.
Something like that. And yeah, no, seriously. Rebirth really piles on the shipping, and I am all there for it.
Oh, how nice.
Really wish people did not fought wars with that, but that's mostly on the fandom, not the game.
I mean,
Well,
people don't seem...
Taya, that's like asking dogs not to lick themselves.
I don't
I
get why...
know,
Let's
it's like I'm watching Evangelion all over again.
Sector 7? I'll show you the way.
I don't even get why people don't get that. Like, for all of Advent Children's faults, that movie did pretty much state clearly Aerith's with Zack, Tifa's with Cloud. And if Cloud constantly pined after her that long, he would be an emotional mess if he didn't let her go. Used to it. Even if you are, what was the point of me bringing you here?
Because my mom was worried.
Also,
Actually, not well. She was expecting that.
You worried too much. Just relax. I'll
Awesome.
take care of everything.
speaking of Aerith's mom, Elmira's hair literally changes with each game. Like, in the original, brown hair. In the remake, it was more reddish hair. Here, it's blonde hair, while the sprite suggests it's brownish gray.
Mom, I'm taking Cloud to Sector 7. I'll be back in a while.
Her hair randomly changes depending on her mood.
Maybe she has, a tinging dye, I think it's called.
But dear, I give up. You never listen once you've made up your mind.
Mom,
Oh,
I'm
that
22. I
Aerith.
can make my own decisions.
What a rapscallion.
But if you must go, why don't you go tomorrow? It's getting late tomorrow. Sorry, it's getting late now.
But Mom, it's the fireworks festival.
No, we're not in Japan. We're in a fictional universe.
We're gonna get the Fire War Festival event in a 10,
Yeah,
15
you're right,
parts.
Aerith, please go make the bed.
Well, we have more than one bed. Oh.
Well, then make all of them.
Well, this is
Basically.
awkward.
That glow in your eyes. You're from Soldier, right?
Jeez, I might as well tattoo it on my forehead at this point.
Why do people keep asking me that?
To be fair, Soldier is kind of a big deal here. Yeah, or I used to be.
I don't know how to say this, but
Get out.
Leave.
could you please leave here tonight without telling Aerith? soldier. The last thing Aerith needs is to get hurt again.
I can hear what you're saying.
I'm sorry.
This day just keeps getting all the more awkward for me. No need to apologize.
Alrighty. You need to go through Sector 6 to get to Sector 7. Sector 6 is a little bit dangerous, so you better get some rest tonight.
Right.
And be careful of that sword near the...
Wait, what?
That was the fine china. God damn it.
Thankfully, we are
That's nice,
spared
Miles.
from the awkward, stealth
Seem pretty
sequence.
tired.
Yeah, we're getting still these well.
Oh, Mom, just 5 more minutes. Wait,
Hey,
what?
Cloud. Hey, Cloud, wake up. I
Cloud.
haven't slept in a bed like this for a long time.
Cloud, stop calling me by my pet name.
Grips, do you want us to get slaughtered by the shippers? Ugh.
They'll slaughter us anyway.
Ever since then.
Yes.
Yeah, we're still at the flashback with Cloud's mother.
My, how you've grown.
Yep, that's me, back as a successful soldier
Also-
first class.
I'll bet you're quite popular.
Also, we never really spoke that much about it, but, quite the imagination. Cloud's mother is called Claudia. Like, come on.
I mean, maybe the husband really loved her that much, so he named the son after her. Not really.
Also, take off your shoes if you're on the bed, Cloud. Jeez.
I'm worried about you. There are a lot of temptations in the city.
Don't worry, Mom, there's only one girl I've got an eye out for.
I was talking about the gambling.
Well, thankfully I don't give in to vices like that.
Bullshit. I'd feel a lot better if you just settled down with someone nice.
Oh, of course, it's like those parents, like, when you're gonna get a girlfriend?
I
some
want grandchildren.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So it's like the mother in Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. Cut that crap, Cloud. You need children. I need grandchildren. I need my only child to bear fruit, Cloud.
Cloud, are you gay or something?
Besides Cloud, don't you love your mother?
I'm
Cloud, are you
alright.
gay? Cloud, are you gay?
You should be with someone older that'll take care of you. Oh, that's a line.
I'm not gay.
Look, despite what Crisis Core shippers may say, I am not gay.
Thank heavens, now you can get yourself a nice girl.
Also, I don't know, did the remake and reboot do a very good job of putting a question mark on that?
I think that would be best for you.
Just like they do with Tifa and Aerith.
Maybe that's the general atmosphere of remake saga. Everybody's horny as shit.
Clearly, the way to
And half
solve
the cast is horny for Cloud specifically.
What, does this imply that Sephiroth was driven crazy just because of all that pent-up aggression? And not the
Will
whole
still be
being
better
born in
than
the lab?
We'll call it that, sure.
It'll still be better than what happens in Crisis Core, admittedly.
And the fires of Nibelheim were just him finally releasing it all.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, like I said, we're spared, thankfully, from the awkward stealth.
This is,
sequence.
It's another Nomura thing to Jova. Remember how Joshua clearly wants to fuck Neku? So,
Yeah. And the poor Neku, Joshua's God and Jesus, so...
I mean, Sephiroth also has a weird god complex.
True. Alright, well... I've successfully snuck past Ira. Time to now make my escape outside, where she is absolutely not waiting for me, because that would be Looney Tunes logic.
I am all for the Cloud, Aerith, and Tifa polycule.
You're up
Same.
bright and early.
Yeah, I still don't understand how she managed to get ahead.
Yeah, seriously, like, is she a Looney Tune?
I had a hunch. Also, I'm a wizard.
It's like in Tales of Fantasia. We're teleporting via skit.
You know, I couldn't ask you to put yourself in danger.
She dug a tunnel.
Yes.
Are you
saying.
done?
So what you're saying, Shira and Jova, is that Aerith's like now, shut up and walk, dear.
Yeah, for now. I guess in the remake we can imply that on the move that you make it through, she's already out there. But no, in the original, you clearly see her in her room as you sneak by.
What?
Wow!
God damn it!
You don't give up, do you? Literally just took 2 steps and we're already in trouble, Aerith.
Oh,
It's
well.
all your fault.
No. You are the magnet for soldier officers, lady, okay?
You're a literal soldier yourself.
I'm an ex-soldier, I will have you know.
Also worth noting,
Well, there's no such thing as an ex-soldier.
you might have noticed, but the game is actually very merciful. If your tank is supposed to land on an enemy that is being defeated by someone else, you will actually not lose the bars of your turn, and instead it will be still, reincorporated immediately, so you can attack again immediately, so you don't waste a turn.
That makes sense given how the battle system goes.
True, but they could have easily been dickish and said, "Oh no, you still lose the turn. You have to wait again."
Oh yeah, no, I'm glad they didn't do that. Also, was Aerith just trying to imitate my spinning with her spinning?
Sure.
It's only cool when I do it!
Meh. The gate to Sector 7's in there.
Also, careful, Cloud and Aerith, you two are already arguing like an old married couple. Thanks. I guess this is goodbye. You gonna be alright going home? And thus they
No.
parted ways, and Aerith was not a member of the party. Such a shame.
Oh no.
So what if I say... Oh no! However will I get home?
I'd say you're a very manipulative little girl.
Cloud, I'm 22!
My point stands.
It doesn't.
In that case, I'll have to see you home. The way that line goes, it's like he's flirting back with her.
Isn't that a little out of the way?
Yeah, I guess so.
To make sure that she actually doesn't move from there.
Besides, I'm 1 year older than you. Should I be calling you little boy? Phew, can we take a break?
Careful now, you know most of our fans don't read that much.
That takes me back. Can't believe the slide's still here. Wanna play on it?
Sure.
Whee! Cloud, over here!
I swear, if anybody sees us playing tag, though, I'm good.
I mean, it's the middle of the night and nobody cares.
What, too scared?
I have an image to maintain, and knowing my luck, all it would take is just one person to be out jogging at night. But sure,
Well, fuck 'em.
fine, let's play.
What rank were you?
Janitor.
Rank.
What? You know, in soldier.
Yeah, Cloud was just the cleaner.
Oh, I was first class.
What? If you're first class, then what's with the wrinkles on your fingers?
But you can't see my fingers.
I don't have to. Just the same as him.
Same as who?
God. My first boyfriend.
Oh, she's a lot more upfront about that than in the original, I see. Were you serious?
Like
Oh.
you said,
If I remember
I liked
correctly,
him
she
for a
said that
while.
in the
I
original
don't remember
trailer.
if it's the exact same phrasing, but remember also this, Jova. The fact that this script was essentially, being written technically with the inside of Crisis Core. They sneaked in a few things to adjust with the continuity snarl that brings.
It doesn't
Yeah.
really matter. He's already.
Oh, timing.
There's Tifa.
Tifa? Oh god, can she see me like this?
That girl in the court was Tifa? Where was she going? She looked kind of odd.
Probably dressed.
Fuck you.
Let's go.
Everyone is super hearing in this game.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll go on alone. You go home.
Get back here, you slut!
Hey, wait a minute. What are those guys doing here?
God damn
Because
it.
we need a fight.
Whoa!
Give me a break. Why do I get the feeling like this is a more action-packed version of what I originally did?
Also, damn, Aerith's gotten a lot more rude. Like when I first voiced her in the original game, she was just mad and yelling, calling Tifa a bitch. But she's upgraded, Jesus.
I mean, I guess it fits, like with the remake, where she is now outright cursing, which pretty much gave anyone who had the perception of Aerith as nice and sweet a heart attack when she says the S word. Heck, even her own actress was startled by it, despite having voiced the line herself.
I can imagine it. Well,
Remind me, Drebs.
I can imagine if Brianna was freaked, and I don't know if the line was the same in Japanese, but
I think she
Maya
said-
Sakamoto's been voicing Aerith since at least I think, what was it?
I think she said
I've been children.
Shimata, which means damn it. But since phonetically it's similar, we probably did that to advantage.
Yeah, right here. I just checked the original game. She also says my first boyfriend in the original game.
Huh.
Anyway, get ready to be very disappointed in how they handled this part of the game.
No.
This lawless town reeking of money and greed is run by a man named Corneo.
Do not tell me they skip over the whole segment.
Every night, he holds an audition for the next, quote-unquote, Miss Corneo, and Tifa has been escorted to his mansion to take part in the charade.
Also, there's about what you were saying about your voicing of Aerith in this run. Like, remind me to not cast you as anybody in the 1,000 Years Dream sequences of Lost Odyssey. Because you're gonna ruin a lot of the drama there.
I don't remember voice Scotch in the
Pedro was Scotch
original.
in the original.
Go ahead, then, Pedro.
This is Don Corneo's mission. Mansion. Listen, the Dawn doesn't like men, so get the hell out of here.
So then what are you two doing here?
We're not. Well, we're not here to serve them, if you know what I mean. We're here to just guard the mansion. How about it? Wanna have a little fun with the Dawn, Aerith?
You. Hey, this looks like the Dawn's mansion. I'll go take a look.
I just
Alone?
said that. I
I'll
just
tell
said
Tifa about you.
No, you can't.
What do you mean this looks like the
And
Dawn's
we
mansion?
can-
I literally just told you that.
Right? Oh, and Cloud, we can overlook that I called Tifa and you know what, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have to have some words about that too. Especially since I don't want you pulling her hair.
I bet lots of guys have already done that.
Look, it's not so much about what you'll do to her, it's what she'll do to you in retaliation. That girl could probably bench press Godzilla if she wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Then what am I supposed to do? Want to go in with me?
Yeah, they play patty cake 24/7 inside.
Well, being a man, that'll be pretty hard. Besides, if I bust in there, it'll cause too much commotion. But I just can't let you go in alone. Oh, man.
Okay, we can do it like in Dragon Ball. You can shrink to just like a Thumbelina type size and you hide in her clothes.
Unfortunately, we don't have yet the mini materia.
First, we need to find out Tifa's alright. Hmm? Huh? What's so funny, Aerith?
Cloud, why don't you dress up like a girl? It's the only way.
Why am I getting a sense of deja vu and dread and confusion and so many things I could give my therapist money?
In every universe, Cloud has to dress.
And look fabulous as it.
Nailed it.
Just wait.
Moving
I've
on.
got a cute friend I want to bring.
The fact that he can trade notes with Mario and Link about dressing up as a girl says a lot.
You are worried about Tifa, aren't you? Come on, hurry.
Is there not...
Tifa, Aerith really just wants to see him in a dress.
Yes,
Oh, God.
That was the vibe also from the original Italy. And here's where we drop the ball. Essentially, instead of having to run around the place in order to gather the stuff that you need for the dress, they have already the one that they need, but they need to gather money, so the game will actually have you do a bunch of fights in order to collect money for buying it.
I mean, I guess at least we... Oh, looking for something pretty
lady? That's you.
Gosh. You're only one letter removed from you know.
Oh, it's you. Hey, do you have any jobs for us? We want to buy a gorgeous dress, but we can't afford one.
Need some gil? Well, with your looks, you could make a fortune, but I can tell that's not what you had in mind. Well, I guess he's probably the closest thing to a gentleman in this area. I'll be doing the heavy lifting. I'm a merc. You sure, dude, about that kind of heavy lifting? A merc, Gotcha. Well, how about cleaning up around here? Shinra's patrols have been a pain in my neck. Deal with them, will ya?
Oh boy,
come on.
And so we get the Hitman game that Square Enix never made in Japan before they sold IOR.
You know, it's interesting. We're getting money from one of the Dawn's men to get a dress so that we can infiltrate the Dawn's own palace. That's, interestingly roundabout.
It's almost as interesting as, you know... Sorry, go on, Vincent.
Oh no, I was just doing a Hitman impression of what happens when you meet your target.
You're saying, Tia?
It's almost as ironic as a country selling weapons to a group that actually will use against them, but that never happens.
Okay. I remember the remake more for the missions we did for the dress.
The original, yes, there was variety.
The original, we did have some missions too. In fact, if I recall correctly,
you had to sleep in the inn and get an item from the vending machine to give to the material seller, for example. You had to get into the Honeybee Inn, which is completely absent, unfortunately, from this version. So,
yeah,
that too.
Again, oh, hey, not bad. All right, got another one for you. Oh, are we gonna get all our money from Koch?
Basically.
Cool.
Wait, what about our payment? You promised.
It's also to showcase a bit the fact of, don't trust the scum of the slums,
Did I say when you'd get that payment, though? Oh, did I? I never said it was just one job. You got a contract that says otherwise?
And that's what point where Cloud points his sword and said, I got your contract right here.
Aerith, this is their turf. Let's just do what they ask. Comes with being a merc.
God damn it. Well, okay, fine. One more. But for an additional fee. Got it?
Tell you what, Aerith, if he keeps stiffing us, you can kick him in the crotch.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Merc, your manager's got some balls on her. Wait.
Beg your pardon?
I know what I said.
Those are some pretty big boots she's wearing. Be careful, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, wait. Oh no, what about this kink?
This next job's not gonna be so easy. Ever taken on a behemoth? Wait, there's a behemoth in the slums? That is excruciatingly dangerous. One of Shinra's guinea pigs escaped from an underground lab somewhere and never bothered to clean up the mess. Shinra doesn't care about anything that goes inside these walls, but that freedom comes with a price. Their day will come.
sooner than you can imagine.
Yeah, you're right about that. Well, looks like you'll be cleaning up.
Forgot to...
Come on, let's get this over with.
I forgot that the wiki actually tells specifically the timeline, but if I recall correctly, the events of the original game happen across the span of roughly a month or two, tops. So there's a lot that actually gets unpacked in just a few time.
I guess that would make sense. I'd say at longest, it would probably be like 1 year. 1 year at the longest.
It's still way too much. Again, the wiki actually has a complete timeline. I'll try to check also that. Okay. Also, to mention about before, remember what remake Aerith says during that situation? Cloud urged permission to kill.
And Cloud has to reel her in. And remember what she says in the original about what she'll do with Don Corneo's jewels.
Oh, don't worry, Jova. That line is still in the game, in this one too.
Does she hit people with a chair in this one too?
Nope.
Oh.
Unfortunately, no. No cherries.
I'm surprised they never gave her a chair as one of her joke weapons either. Like, it was...
To be fair, it will need to actually, be accommodated like a staff, so they have to work with what they have. Also, so far, joke weapons have not been a thing yet. There being some, experimental stuff, but nothing that will be considered, intentionally hilarious.
The closest thing to that was, I think they brought back Cloud's baseball bat nail.
No, the nail bat is not in this version yet.
No, I'm talking about the remake.
Oh, sure. I was talking about this, because again, the weapon variety is still very high for the time being.
I think my favorite of the alternate weapons has to be the one for Maritime Sailor Cloud.
I think Aerith has her parasol, actually, in this.
Hey, it's the Merc! And his manager. I thought I just did.
You did this job, and now you're gonna do mine.
Oh, for fuck's sake. What? That's not fair.
I don't know, is my middle finger what reason? Just listen, William. You'll get paid in full when you're done.
Okay, talk. What's the job?
Your mom.
My mom's dead.
Save the best for last. You're gonna compete in the Coliseum.
I wasn't talking about yours.
Also, that's a bit of a mix-up of what we did in the remake. The reward's a whopper, if you make it out alive. Corneo's Coliseum, huh? It does have a big payout.
Also, dumbass, I wasn't talking about your mom.
Enough for a dress?
That is very specific. Yeah, and whatever else we need. More than just a dress. For her, specifically. You could buy the best dress on the market. It'll take you from homely to scorching hot.
Okay, let's do it.
The things I'm doing for these girls.
Alright, I'll explain this now. The original part of the story, you would normally have to fight this particular run, and then a rematch with the two Vajra monsters from the Wutai chapter of Crisis Core, which is a bit lame. Thankfully, a later event, there was a later, event with no story that has basically fight this enemy, which has provided me something interesting that I think, is paced a bit better in this, you're about to see.
Alright, bring it on. Yes, they brought back Hell House.
Using also specifically the boss theme from the remake from it.
I honestly wonder why they didn't start with Hell House from the get-go anyway, since they're clearly taking a cue from the remake.
Well, the speculation that some people have is that some particular bosses and monsters are basically being kept purposely to have them for these particular events of beat this specific enemy, you know, for rewards with no story, which have been happening for a while.
Interesting.
Anyway, the whole strategy is that it shifts from fire to ice. You need to attack with the corresponding opposite element, so you can actually, you know, shut it down. That's your power area, pretty fireworks.
Beautiful, simply beautiful. If you'll excuse me, I'll enlist the help of a magical magician duck who can actually cast Zeta Flare.
Hey, if you got any better powers?
Why, yes.
Pedro?
Speaking of rebirth, like the bandits that you chase all over the map for the stuff like the
Pro-Radic, yes.
Right. It's always quite interesting for me because the guy playing the leader of those bandits is the guy who also plays Zanja, aka the lead antagonist Hyena from Lion Guard, and he uses the exact same voice in both characters.
Again, following the footsteps of 13, the both remake and also rebirth have basically a fuck ton of, you know, people even for extras. They actually told me that apparently the creator of KKO is also there for an extra.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
S rank.
Like I said, more thematically appropriate, even if it wasn't originally there. Pedro?
You did good, Merc.
Here, you earned it.
10 kill.
Catch.
More like it.
This is only half.
Evaporated it.
Teleportation,
Yeah, teleported into Cloud's End, more like.
What? No, that was just my best overhand throw. It's that good that it looks like it's teleporting.
The other half is a teleportation fee.
With the referral fee, entry fee, and the PR, what can I say? The expenses added up.
Oh, what a shame.
Inflation, my friends.
Be grateful you're even getting a cut.
Wow, the scummy people turned out to be scummy. Who could have seen this
Now
coming?
we're on the way to Fall Market. You two better watch your backs.
Yeah, that's the usual joke I make. Like, you mean to tell me the people who guard this mention of a guy who brings in women to take advantage of turn out to be not very nice people? I'm so
Let's go,
shocked.
Cloud.
Quelle surprise.
Great. Now we only have money enough to buy the best dress on the market and nothing else.
Alright, since this part is relatively lengthy, this section, tune in for the next part where we actually, you know, rescue property